Still on the appointment of the new Nigerian coach. We have Switzerland-based Nigerian coach Finidi&Patriotic live with us here on AfroSport Now International. Great to have you, coach.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Tolu. It's a pleasure to be here once again.
It's a pleasure to see you again. You must have heard that the Super Eagles' new head coach is the former winger, Finidi George. What did you make of it? I remember we spoke a couple of maybe months or weeks ago about possibly him or Emmanuel Amunike picking up the job. Were you surprised he nicked the job at the end of the day?
I'm not surprised because when it takes too long for the decision makers to take the decision, obviously that's what we expect because Finidi is in the terrain and he knows the guys. The time factor is very short now. For you to bring somebody in, Abuneke should have had the head, or other indigenous coach should have had the head over Finidi. Suppose they are the one who took the Nigerian national to two friendly matches, or if supposing the government has gone to make that two friendly matches, then it will be open for other indigenous coach to have an advantage. But at this moment, because Finidi went for the two friendly matches and he was there for the past 20 months, so it's used to the player. I think for the time factor, Finidi is the best man to handle the national team.
All right, so in the aftermath of this appointment, do you think of all the options that the NFF had, like you said, you feel like he was the man for the job? There was a bit of a concern about whether the NFF would go for a foreign manager or would stick to a local coach. Were you surprised they went local this time?
Like I said earlier, I am not surprised. So, there is many factors to look into. We know how things work over there in Nigeria at the moment. You know that the NFF they has less capital in their bank account, so definitely going for foreign coaches is out of the question. And looking into what the indigenous coach, we have a lot of indigenous coaches in home and abroad, but at the moment, to be honest with us, to be honest with all our patriotic Nigerians, I think Finidi is in a safe hand with the guys, but he just have to work in some aspects, which we saw in the last 12 friendly matches, which is the team management. He could not manage the team very well the way we expected. Some boys are not happy to the friendly match, but at the end of the day, I think he did very well in the both friendly match. He won one and lose one.
So obviously you also are a coach on your own, right? The Super Eagles job is a difficult one, definitely. It comes with a lot of pressure. What would your advice be to Finidi George? And in the next 1 year, we don't know how many years the contract is, but what would you also describe as success on the job for Finidi?
To be honest with you, I think I make my decision for the last 2 months to stop advising any coach as in the national team, or that is handling the national team, because when I did that 3 months before the Nations Cup, I think Pesoro took advantage of that, and he listened to in your studio here. I think in AfroSport I talk about tactical aspect, and I told him that our system is going to play, he profit from them, and at the end of the day, he took the glory. So right now, I think Finidi is a good coach. He has been doing well with Enyimba. I hope he can be able to do better than Pesero, because at the moment I don't think I have any good any advice I can give to him. I would just say I wish him all the best. And the only thing I can say to him, he should try to look for a good reader of the game to assist him, and to a good assistant coach who can listen to him, and who he can also listen to, that they can share knowledge to help the country, because at the moment the task ahead is very big task, because now we are in the third position in the Nations Cup, and all Nigerians are waiting to see results. And he knows himself what Pesaro went through. So if he could not meet the expectation of the 250,000 million Nigerians, definitely he's going to dance to their drum.
All right, thank you very, very much, Coach Adeyemi, for coming on once again. Let's quickly move on and go to
It's
the
always a pleasure
Champions
to be here. Thank you for having me once again.
All right, thank you.